Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving straight into the deep end. We are synthesizing every single leak and trailer clue we can get our hands on to map out the criminal factions currently running the streets of Leonida. If you've been wanting to understand the hierarchy of this massive, brand new world, well, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to break down all the evidence to uncover exactly who is controlling the turf out there.
So let's kick things off with a crucial question that every eager gamer has right now. Who really runs these streets? Because think about it, surviving the turf wars as our protagonists, Jason and Lucia, means we need to know exactly who we're up against. In every single game in this franchise, mafias, motorcycle clubs, and street gangs are what dictate the rhythm of the city. To thrive in Leonida, we've got to identify the players on the board.
Okay, let's look at our map of the underworld. We're going to quickly cover the legacy of past gangs, Ambrosia's MC, Sanfo San, Gellhorn's militias, returning legends, and finally, how to survive the turf wars.
Starting off with Section 1, the legacy of GTA gangs. We really have to look back at the franchise's history to understand why mapping out these territories is so essential for your future gameplay. Just think back. From the Cubans and Haitians battling it out in the 1980s Vice City, to the iconic Grove Street and Ballas rivalry in San Andreas, all the way through the Lost MC in Liberty City, and the families in GTA 5. The criminal ecosystem is literally the lifeblood of these games. Leonidas is going to be no different, and honestly, the factions are shaping up to be more detailed than ever before.
By combining the massive 2022 data leaks with the recent trailers, we can actually build a definitive field guide right now. We've already got confirmed names, territories, and activities. We aren't just taking shots in the dark anymore, we have concrete data pointing to very specific operations running across the map.
Moving on to Section 2, Ambrosia's final chapter, MC.
Now the number 1982 is super important here. Source images reveal this club was founded in 1982, which gives them a long, deeply entrenched history in the state. The footage we've seen shows them riding together in groups through the streets of Ambrosia. And get this, the group features members of distinctly different sizes, including one absolutely huge guy, and they're all wearing varying but stylistically similar jackets. They might ride different bikes, sure, but they move as a completely unified, intimidating force.
This is where the detective work gets really fun. One of the shots shows a man looking toward the camera wearing a Liberty City Cycles cap, which is a great little nod to the in-universe bike manufacturer. But look closely at his jacket. There's an enforcer patch totally visible right there. This directly hints at a deep, structured hierarchy within the final chapter MC. Just like the motorcycle clubs we've dealt with in previous games, they're probably going to balance legitimate front businesses with some heavy organized crime activity.
Which brings us to Section 3, Sanfo San and Pearl.
You really have to notice how the gang members evolved between the first and second trailers. The character models were updated, sure, but they kept their signature blue bandanas. And that is a massive, direct callback to the classic Vice City Haitian gang. Their fundamental aesthetic, down to the exact same tattoos and chains, stayed totally intact. So this tells us Rockstar is heavily focused on the specific visual identity of this group.
We actually know the Sanfo San gang rules the Pearl territory thanks to a bunch of incredible visual clues scattered throughout the footage. During a scene where people are being detained by the police, a Sanfo San emblem is clearly visible. On top of that, we see a gang member with a Pearl chest tattoo. And just to totally lock the location down, there's a shot of Walcombs spelling out P-E-R-L-E. This gang seems super closely associated with the dirt bike crews seen in the High Roller and Reap Rudy scenes, heavily implying they control this whole Haitian-connected district.
Let's head out of the city for Section 4, Gellhorn drugs and grass militias.
Port Gellhorn is such a fascinating location. It used to be a thriving vacation spot, but man, it has completely fallen from grace. Now, it's defined by shut-down attractions, empty strip malls, and cheap motels. And it is heavily connected to the drug trade. We've seen screenshots of a man with bullet scars holding a bat, with a gun tucked behind his back, just standing near a weed grow. In another shot, a woman is selling blue pills to someone in a car, while a scarred man keeps watch. This place is a highly active, totally dangerous narcotics hub.
And moving out into the Grass Rivers, we encounter a very different kind of organization. Impartially reporting on the 2022 leaks, the data directly mentions a far-right militia operating out in this swampy area. This group is clearly a designated faction occupying the rural parts of the map.
And these guys aren't just random tourists or casual swamp dwellers either.
We see heavily armed, organized groups operating airboats and aggressively hunting alligators. The footage even shows them fleeing the police in a truck, with the trunk absolutely loaded with alligator bodies. It's an intense, high-speed chase, which strongly suggests this militia is running serious, illegal poaching operations right out of the Grass Rivers.
Now for some speculation in Section 5, Returning Vice City Legends.
Okay, so given Miami's rich historical gang culture that inspires the setting, the leaks and franchise history hint that we might actually see the return of massive legacy organizations alongside these new street gangs. I mean, could we see the Colombian cartel or Los Cabrones? What about the Felici or Forelli crime family? The Diaz gang could be active again. We might even run into Mitch Baker's bikers from the original Vice City days. The sheer variety of street gangs we saw in GTA 5 tells us Rockstar will likely pack Leonida with a massive diversity of both old and new rivals.
And basic game logic dictates exactly how we're going to interact with them. For example, down in the Leonida Keys, source material shows we'll be working drug operations for a character named Brian Heder. But step 1 always leads to step 2, right? If Brian is running drugs, he definitely isn't the only one. We will inevitably encounter and battle his well-established local rivals for turf. Every single action Jason and Lucia take is going to ripple through this complex gang ecosystem.
Finally, Section 6, Surviving the Turf Wars.
Ultimately, Jason and Lucia will be caught dead center in these massive turf wars, and there is literally nowhere to hide, not even behind bars. We have to consider the prison system here. Screenshots of Lucia locked up show background criminals doing their own thing, which heavily implies the existence of dangerous internal prison gangs. It seems highly likely that we might have to navigate gang politics and make alliances even while incarcerated.
Which leaves us with a final fascinating question to ponder. While we know the man himself, Tommy Vercetti, won't appear in this new iteration, is his legacy still secretly ruling the streets of Leonida? Did his empire survive? And if so, will Jason and Lucia end up working for the massive syndicate he built, or will they be the ones to finally tear it down? It's an incredible thought to leave you with. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and we will see you next time.